Hi, Sterling Allan here at the TeslaTech 2013 conference in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're going to be talking to Bob of the Robert Rotary Engine, I guess they call it. Here he is at the conference. Today's July 25th, 2013. He's going to be giving a lecture on Sunday the 3 days from now, 8 a.m. You can come check that out. There'll be a small admittance fee for those who don't have tickets to the conference. Here we go. Let's do this interview.
Hi, my name is Dannel Roberts. I'm a theoretical physicist, and I actually built models of my physics at work. I've been working with Bob Rohner now for a little over a year. I got involved with Bob because my physics can actually explain how you can have a plasma and no heat and an expansion. And one of the things we'll show here is the first engine that I actually invented is a rotary engine. And so if you're familiar with PAP, they had piston engines. I had this idea, and Bob says, well, let's try it. And this is actually a short video of it.
And these are not up on YouTube? This one's on YouTube?
This one's on YouTube.
There you are. Okay.
That was pretty good. Did you notice the increase in the power by upping the voltage?
Okay.
Now that's where we were several months ago, and if you listen to the video, I had a video out there, and one of the things I said we were going to do is we were going to put some nozzles on it. And the reasons we were putting nozzles on it is we wanted to reduce the size of the pressure. And what I'm trying to figure out is what is the pressure wave? Is it a shock wave? What kind of a pressure wave is it? Now I've got another video here that I can show you that we filmed a week and a half ago.
Okay. Go ahead.
Here we go. Well, this is a couple of weeks old. We just filmed, and we're reducing down the size of the blast that's coming out.
Alright, what we got here is, we're going to call this thing the plasma blaster. You'll see why here real soon. This is a 3-inch head, reduced down to 1.25 inches. And that's going to let us do a lot of things, a lot of testing, by reducing and directing the flow of the plasma whenever it does its plasma energy cycle. Now, in the background over here, you can see we've got an electric motor that's hooked up. So can you use the plasma blaster here and also capture the electricity out of the backside? So Bob's going to fire it up here and watch, and you'll see why we call it the plasma blaster. In the background too. So the electricity is coming out off the back side of what we're doing here.
It's right here.
We'll do it again here now.
Watch that turn too.
Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to screw an 1.25 inch nozzle on this, and then we're going to run a little test wheel that we have here. You want to do that on the end there, Bob?
This is a lawnmower wheel, right?
Yep.
It's nothing, but it's just a lawnmower tire. All it is, it's a 3/4 inch bolt with some washers and a hole and a board. Alright, so we'll screw this in place here. This wheel will turn based on how much power we get. We're going to take the camera over here a little bit more. Where are you going to put the camera? There we go, we get that raised here. And now we're going to fire it. Watch how it turns the wheel. Well, we got about a third of a turn. Do it again here. Third of a turn. There we go, almost got a half a turn there. So, will the plasma blaster turn a wheel? And the answer is yes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to reduce it down here and try some different reductions. One from 1.25 down to less.
Nice.
Now that was just the first test that we did with the plasma blaster. We actually reduced it all the way down to a 1/2-inch pipe. There's an 8-inch pipe, and the plasma blaster is going to be a foot away from an engine. Our next engine, we called it Barney. The first one we called Alfred, AB. Next one will be Charlie. But we've reduced it all the way down. The engine actually will start and will actually turn. Doesn't run really well, but we actually can do it. And we're going to be showing the footage on that during our presentation Sunday morning, 8 o'clock at TeslaTech. Now, one of the things we're also going to be showing is no heat. And that's one of the things that seems a lot of people have a lot of trouble with, is where is the heat? Well, there is none. And one of the things is I have some atoms here that I used to explain physics many years ago, 10 years ago. I changed the way the way you think of an atom. Rather than having the core of the atom as a proton, and that all the energy's there, and you have one electron orbiting around, I decided the core was like your key ring, to where it was just a circle that would hold all your keys. And all the energy then would be in atoms circling all to the inside, like this right here. And so this is just a long, thin wire, twisted like a DNA strand. And that leaves grooves for electron rings to spin. And what we did was, whenever I did my atom, this would be a cold one. As they spin slower, they coil smaller. That's a very cold atom. Then as they warm up, like this atom here, would be a double strand, it would be a warm atom. And then if you get a hot atom, they're all the way to a single strand. And then the hottest state is this state right here, which would be plasma. And once they get to that, the electron rings start to open up and they can now come off. And they can actually change to other particles. And one of the things we're going to be showing is, if you take an atom and you strike it, and I believe we're using alpha particles, we'll explain that a little more in the demo, and it comes by in the electrical process, strikes one of these electron rings or a couple of electron rings, they open up. So only part of the atom is actually the plasma state. These can now come off and become electricity and become light, which is what we see in the whole process. And we're going to explain a lot more of that in our demo, and that's going to in our presentation on Sunday morning.
All right.
Also in the demo, Bob Rohner is going to be here. He's going to bring some things. We're going to try and show the plasma blaster and another thing called a lightning flasher. And I don't know if you've seen the footage on that. I've got something I can show you. It's a little bit of it. This right here. It's a real short video, but it's very, very, very bright. Let's play it again here. That was me in the background, by the way. It's a very bright flash. And one of the things I'm going to be teaching is, this is lightning. You see a brilliant flash of light, you see electricity come out of it, and you hear a noise, which is thunder. And what I think this is we are controlling thunder and lightning on about a 3-inch scale, in a small 3-inch chamber. and we're going to show some more of that tomorrow on Sunday. Should be very exciting.
Could you talk about the thing you did with heat where you, Bob had his face in front of the nozzle accidentally?
That was me.
That was you.
One time there when we were testing the Roberts rotary engine, we were putting some gases in and I was supposed to screw a bolt back in and I didn't. And I was actually bent over trying to watch the engine to see how it was going to run, and I took a straight shot of that in the face. It's room temperature. I never got burned. I've had no ill effects from it whatsoever. So there's no heat in it. We'll also be showing in the demo the no heat.
Do you want to show the styrofoam?
I'm going to show that in the demo.
Okay.
That'll have to be in the demo.
All right.
All right, some people are wondering, what am I after? I'm after explaining the physics. And one of the things is the PAP engine ran. It worked. Everybody saw it. But nobody believed it because they didn't understand it. All right? And what I'm trying to do is explain the physics behind it, what it is. So whenever I get done with the video, I'm hoping that everybody says, oh, that's thunder and lightning on a small scale. I understand that now. And yes, you can use that for an engine. And so getting a running engine that produces, you know, a significant amount of energy is just a byproduct of understanding the process. And the better we understand the process, the better the engine that we're going to be able to build out of this is going to be.
And you're going to be demonstrating a rotating system on Sunday.
I will be showing it of what we captured.
Okay.
It took about 2 or 3 hours to do that. I've opted to show thunder and what I think is lightning over showing the engine. And I want people to understand the fundamental basics of what's going on. If you've seen a lightning storm, if you've seen lightning that struck a tree and it blows the bark off of a tree, that's the pressure wave. That's how this runs, is off that pressure wave. And that's what I hope everybody will understand that a lot better after the seminar.
And when do you think, you're not pursuing over unity right now, you're just understanding the effects, right?
Yes. The first one, I thought we got close on. All right? But we didn't have anything to measure it with, so there's no accurate way to say. Now, when we increase the mechanical advantage, which is what I'm trying to do, is figure out what is the best mechanical engine advantage. We may find out the piston engine is this. We may find out the rotary engine is this. But after tomorrow, after that seminar, you will see where we're going to go with the highest mechanical advantage. You know, we're trying to get a much surface area and on the end of the blades. And that was what we were trying to figure out and show.
And they're going to have to go to TeslaTech.info to get that video, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And the reasons we were putting nozzles on it is we wanted to reduce the size of the pressure. And what I'm trying to figure out is what is the pressure wave? Is it a shock wave? What kind of a pressure wave is it? Now, I've got another video here that I can show you that we filmed a week and a half ago.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, here we go. Well, this is a couple of weeks old. We just filmed.
Hi, Sterling Allen here at the TeslaTech 2013 conference in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're going to be talking to Bob of the Robert rotary engine, I guess they call it. Here he is at the conference. Today's July 25th, 2013. He's going to be giving a lecture on Sunday the 3 days from now, 8 a.m. You can come check that out.
And one of the things we'll show here is the first engine that I actually invented is a rotary engine. And so if you're familiar with PAP, they had piston engines, and I had this idea, and Bob says, well, let's try it. And this is actually a short video of it.
And these are not up on YouTube? This one's on YouTube?
This one's on YouTube.
There you are. Okay.
That was pretty good. Did you notice the increase in the power by upping the voltage?
Okay.
Now that's where we were several months ago, and if you listen to the video, I had a video out there, and one of the things I said we were going to do is we were going to put some nozzles on it.
It would be a small admittance fee for those who don't have tickets to the conference. Here we go. Let's do this interview.
Hi, my name is Dannel Roberts. I'm a theoretical physicist, and I actually built models of my physics at work. I've been working with Bob Rohner now for a little over a year. I got involved with Bob because my physics can actually explain how you can have a plasma and no heat and an expansion.